Darrell, Willie Insurance. What's up, guys? It's Willie. I am here. Get your coffee, your drink, tea, strap in, hang out with me for a second because we are about to take a trip to California. That's right, California. You know the place. That sunshine place with palm trees and movie stars, right? That's where we're going to take a trip to. State Farm is making noise in California. California Insurance Commissioner declares crisis after major State Farm announcement. Okay? Chris Pandolfo, Fox Business News, put out a piece. We're going to run through it real quick. California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara warned overregulation could push insurance companies like State Farm to abandon the state. Now, I think up to this point, there's last I checked, 17 insurance companies that already left the state of Florida. Okay, guys, this is real serious, especially if you've invested in homes. You need insurance. I say it all the time. I don't care if it's expensive. And I'm sensitive to everybody's money because we all need money. Okay? But I am telling you, it is cheaper to pay the premium than the judgment. Cheaper to pay the premium than that court judgment. Stay covered, okay? Stay covered. So let's get into it. California's Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara spoke out after the state's largest home insurance provider announced it would discontinue coverage for tens of thousands of policies this summer. That's 2024, guys. Summer's coming up. State Farm announced on March 20 that it would cut 72,000 home and apartment policies in California because of inflation, which is affecting everyone, and regulatory costs and increasing risk of catastrophes. Now listen to this. Increasing risk of catastrophes. Guys, in any week, we can see one part of America on fire and the other part of America underwater because of floods. If you don't believe in climate change, I'm not banging that drum, but I am saying the weather has been funny for the last few years, and it is playing out in our insurance policies. It is playing out how these companies evaluate risk. Think about that for a second, okay? This is a real crisis, Commissioner Lara said on Friday. The commissioner said he wants to investigate State Farm's finances, but warned that regulators can't go too far, or else they would risk pushing companies out of California entirely. So the state is in a catch-22. Guys, understand, insurance is state-run. Each state you live in has its own insurance commissioner. All right? This is not the federal government. This is not Joe Biden or the president or Trump. This is your state. They manage the insurance. Okay? Insurance companies are not like utility companies. He told the TV station, by law, they don't have to be here. Listen to that. By law, they don't have to be there. Florida, are you listening? Texas, are you listening? Okay? And when we try to overregulate, we'll see what happened after the Northridge earthquake, when the legislature came in and tried to overregulate, and they no longer write earthquake insurance. California people, they're not right. They overregulated Northridge Insurance Company. And the people said, you know what? Forget it. I'm not doing business with you. It's not worth it. So now the people are in a earthquake zone and they can't get earthquake insurance from the insurance company because they said enough is enough. But critics say he has not gone far enough and they want the California legislature to intervene. Cameron Balder, the executive director of Consumer Watchdog, a group that has criticized Lara's handling of California's insurance crisis, said State Farm's announcement shows that the current approach is not working. We have been urging for years now that California require insurance companies who want to sell home or auto insurance in California to sell to everyone who does the right thing. And it protects their homes. We urge the insurance commissioner to support that policy change, which needs to go through the legislature. State Farm announced last year that it would stop accepting new home insurance applications in California due to historic increases in construction costs and inflation. Now remember, they're not just covering home, they're also covering the construction of those homes. Think about it. Insurance touches every part of your life. Every part of your life. And these people's money is on the line. They know your home's on the line, and they do everything they can to calculate and come up with the numbers that's working, but they have to work with the states, right, to make this thing go. The company then raised rates by a whopping 20% for existing customers, according to the San Francisco Chronicle. In 2022, insurance giant Allstate also paused its sales of new home insurance policies in California due to wildfires and higher costs of doing business in the state. Guys, this is real. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. The math's not working. We got to come to a compromise. We have to figure out how to work this thing out because people need coverage. Okay, remember what I said, never go uncovered. According to KCRA, 7 of the 12 largest insurance groups in California have either paused or restricted new homeowners policies in the past year. That is not a positive statement. Lord told KABC, the TV channel, that his proposed reforms would increase transparency and allow insurance companies to better assess risks, lower rates, and expand insurance coverage for Californians. Okay, let me read that again because that's important. His reforms would increase transparency and allow insurance companies to better assess risks, lower rates, and expand insurance coverage for Californians. Now, earlier he spoke about he wants to look into their numbers because he wants to see how they calculate risks and adjust how they calculate the risks. Insurance companies have been doing this since like biblical days, guys. You need to understand insurance is not new. It goes back way back. And if you ever want an interesting read and you're bored, but you're a nerd like me who loves insurance, get you some information on Lloyd's of London. See the exotic stuff that these people insure. They insure things that these type of insurance companies would never touch. Never touch. Okay? Interesting read. Here we go. We bring the risk down in these communities. We keep insurers writing, then you get more insurers writing and you bring down the costs. In the meantime, Lord said that the California Department of Insurance stands ready to help customers who have lost coverage find new insurance writers. But where are they going to find them? Unless the state steps in. Where are they going to find the writers? If the big boys are losing, the smaller players probably don't have the financial backing to step in. Okay, think about that. Insurance is a money game. And just so you know, insurance money is not tied up in Wall Street. They hold that money. A lot of places are required to have the money. Okay? Just think about that. We will make sure we have an insurance expert with you so that we help you transition and connect you with insurance companies who are writing policies in California. That was the word he left to the California people. So it sounds like there is a huge challenge. There's a policy dispute, and there is not an understanding about the risks that these insurance companies are taking and how that risk should be calculated and how insurance companies can go about their business to make sure they stay in business and keep you going. So what do you guys think? I thought it was an interesting read. Thanks for spending time with me. Again, Darrell, Willie Insurance. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next one.